We're live.
We are live.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Happy Hour Live. Friday,
What's up, fam?
24th. Hey, Dylan,
Okay.
can you do me a favor off the top here?
New sponsor.
Hey,
there we go.
Hey, Dylan,
Okay.
Yeah, this is
can you do me a favor off the top here?
Uh-oh.
I'm echoing.
new sponsor.
You have the YouTube open?
Alert.
Hey,
What's
Dylan,
up?
yeah, we have a sponsor, guys. Up here?
Uh-oh.
I'm echoing. Hold on, I'm echoing all over the place here.
Yeah, crazy echo. Yeah, our new sponsor is Faber hand sanitizer.
Faber hand sanitizer. Dylan, they were a distillery up until last week.
A pivot for the people is what I'm calling it.
I love that.
God, I love a pivot. Nobody respects a pivot more than me. As a guy who has pivoted multiple times in life.
Woo!
P2P is out. P4P is in.
So hop on fabersanitizer.com. They're doing direct-to-consumer sanitizer.
DTC.
DTC sanitizer. They 2% of all proceeds go to first responders. Faber sanitizer. They're out of Pennsylvania. Shouts to the Northeast crew out there. And they're doing their thing. So shouts to Faber sanitizer, our first sponsor on the live stream. Happy Hour Live.
Big.
Guys,
No one can take that away from them ever.
So this is Happy Hour Live, presented by Faber Sanitizer, the first ever. So thank you, Faber. And here we go. Welcome.
Well, now let's get into the meat of this deal. So it looks like the Jags just took a wide receiver from Colorado, LaVisca Chenault Jr., hometown, DeSoto, Texas. Shout out, South Dallas. Stand up.
DeSoto
Home of KJ and
Really?
Errol Spence Jr. Yeah, KJ's just
I went to their state championship game a couple years ago.
DeSoto, the
Very
Eagles.
happy about that. I don't remember
No.
if they won or not. I was kind of just like, I had no horse in the race, obviously, but I remember thinking, like, dude, seeing DeSoto in a Texas State football game is pretty tight.
You breaking
Love
down
football.
every pick tonight, Dave, or what?
We're going to try, man. We're going to do our best. You know how the draft is, though. It's so unpredictable. It's like a movie.
What time's Berman coming on to break this down?
We got I knew it. I knew he was going to get Berman.
Berman had to be, he said he'd come on for the Derby, but the draft's out of the question. Sorry, guys.
That's okay. I'll take that. I'd actually prefer that.
Is Jerry
Okay,
still in the yacht war room right now?
He definitely is. He definitely
Good for
is.
him. Good for
What
Jerry.
a fucking power move. Did you like his his draft setup more than Cliff Kingsbury's, Dylan?
Yeah, I'll take Jerry's, according to sources, $250 million yacht. I'll take that over Cliff's humble $4.5 million postmodern museum looking house in the desert.
Dude, that house is sick. You got to admit. I'm not even a modern guy.
Like, it'd be fun for, like, it's an Airbnb, like maybe for 5 days with the squad, but it's just so uncomfortable to me. It's like a museum, man.
I fucking love it. I think it's tight.
Oh, it's a tight house. Don't get me wrong, but I would never live in a house like that.
I don't know why you would put the blocks of concrete that separate the squares of grass. I don't really fundamentally understand why that is a thing that he is doing in that scenario, but I think it's good looking. Like it's very modern, but I would chill there for the rest of my life if I needed to.
The
backyard's sick with the pool and the mountain range in the background, and the backyard's sick. But the house,
it puts off American Psycho vibes.
It does. Yeah.
I feel like a lot of dust collects in the corners at that house.
And you know what's crazy about it? It's actually not technically in Arizona or the desert, like you said. It's actually in Lubbock. He kept that house. So that's
really?
That's down off Quaker, south of the Loop.
I don't remember Lubbock looking quite like that, but he must have found a really good spot.
You don't know Lubbock like I know Lubbock, man.
Okay.
Isn't that a Chase Wright song?
It is. It is. Check out his new album. It's called Boots and Blondes.
You got to imagine Cliff does pretty well with the ladies out there. He brings them back to that place. And
actually, no, he does terrible.
Oh, really?
The guy can't get a number. He sucks with the chicks, man. It's pretty hilarious.
Wow. You would think, being so good looking and having a place like that.
Yeah, you'd think. It's a terrible waste of resources.
What happened with Holly Saunders? Did that not work out? She's married to Vegas Dave, which is not
apparently not.
I think Cliff realized that she was not really in his league, in my opinion.
You could convince me she
Don't
got
do it.
murdered and then replaced with a different human at this point.
She's gone through quite the transformation over the last, I don't know, 3 or 5 years.
What do you mean?
Every day is Transformation Tuesday for Holly Saunders.
Like what,
Yeah.
Dylan? What do you mean specifically?
Like maybe she went to a cosmetic surgeon of some sort, or maybe like 5 different ones for different parts of her body. I don't know. She just looks different. She's different, Dave. Okay.
Dude, Holly Saunders hitting different.
Yeah.
What's for dinner? What?
Yeah, for those, Dave, can you do the honors, Dave, of asking?
What'd y'all do for dinner?
No, just what's for dinner?
Oh, what's for dinner? Sorry, I didn't know.
We
I already
misplanned our dinner, so I'm gonna have to turn my mic down for a few minutes and just pound this buffalo chicken casserole.
Ooh, that sounds tight.
Oh, I am very happy about it. If this wasn't buffalo chicken
Damn.
casserole, I might wait until after the live stream to eat it, but I'm gonna have to just turn down my mic and pound it.
Randy, you're grossing us out. What was that?
That was
It looked like
fajitas.
a pepper taco.
Oh, it was fajitas.
Where's the meat, man?
It's underneath all the peppers.
I didn't hear a sizzle, buddy. Is your mic
Oh
on?
yeah, because it's the sheep pan fajitas I got scolded for last time.
Oh,
Well, apparently not scolded enough because there was no sizzle, bud.
Hey, let me tell you,
that's embarrassing.
it's so easy.
Man,
I have not had dinner yet. I don't know what I'm eating yet, actually.
Wow,
What are
that's
the boys-
terrible. That's a terrible answer, Dylan.
I
What are the
know.
boys sipping on tonight?
Well, you know I'm gonna crack another delightful Keystone
I'm going
Raspberry
Symbols
Lime.
tonight. I don't know. It's a Cabernet. I'm not sure what. I can't see the label from here. It's all right. Nothing to write home about.
It's Oberon season, baby.
Ooh.
Yeah, pretty happy about that. Sally snacks from the store the other day.
I'm just all over the place, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get the promo out. We have a sponsor now, thanks to Faber Hand Sanitizer. I'm sipping on a Cosmo, though, in a tumbler.
Look at you.
Yep.
Very exciting.
Brett's
don't know
just
what-
living large.
I don't know what's in it. Caroline made it, and I couldn't tell you, but it's hitting pretty well.
Cool.
What's in a Cosmo?
I have no idea. Great question.
It's just like,
Hard to say.
cranberry and vodka, essentially.
Just quizzes about your sex life and stuff.
You can't even look stuff like that up.
Look at Randy.
There it is, Randy.
It's the magazine.
I get it. I like it. Guys, I supported local business for dinner, and I picked up Hat Creek hamburgers.
Ooh.
Oh, you're gonna say PF Chang's.
Not PF Chang's. That's next week.
Did you get that turkey bird?
No, I went with the regular beef patty dose, and I put sauerkraut on it. Spicy sauerkraut.
Woo!
Whoa.
Their turkey burgers absolutely slap.
My
Sweet
breath
potato
is-
fries?
Sweet potato fries.
That's the one.
I was out at the dog park with Micah earlier, like within 45 minutes when this live stream started. This little Scotty rolled up to me and just started sniffing me, just pissed all over my foot,
Come on.
peed all over it, like didn't even care, like lifted his leg, put it over me, and just peed all over me.
Dude, he is your master now.
I know.
He owns
You,
you.
know that, you deserve that.
It was so alpha. This little like 20 or like 15-pound dog named Tito just alpha the hell out of me.
Hell yeah.
Tito. I love that name.
It's okay. It's clearly after the vodka. Like it's kind of like how many dogs in Texas or in Austin are named Tito right now? Like a lot. Probably
You
a
got
lot.
beverage?
Probably a lot of Rosies too. So I can't talk.
Hey, Dave, I have an animal question for you.
Let's see about it.
I saw a bee today. On the patio. That was about 2 inches long, and looked mean as heck. It
Probably
was
a hornet.
It was brown. It was like dark
That's-
brown in color.
Doesn't
not
sound
a
like
bee,
a
buddy.
bee.
Probably like a hornet or a wasp.
It looked like if it stung me, it would be tough for me to get out with my life. I was just wondering if those are common. I've never seen something like that in my life.
That's like saying you found like a 1,200-pound dog. And it's
Mhm.
not a dog at that point.
It was the size of my thumb. It was a bee the size of my thumb.
You ever seen a cicada killer wasp?
Don't know what that is.
Oh, those things are huge. They're
Okay,
like
you know,
that big.
was this bee like fat or was it
No.
narrow?
It was narrow. It had like the separate body parts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It was
that's a
like-
wasp.
That's a
Or a
wasp
hornet.
or a hornet.
But it was huge. I've seen those before in New York, like Yellow Jackets and whatnot. But this thing was freaking huge.
Was it like red and like reddish brown?
Yes.
Yeah, I got on our balcony. We got a big nest of them. They won't attack humans at all.
Everyone in the comments apparently is a bug specialist, scientist, whatever you want to call them.
Luke said it's not a damn bee. Stop saying it. What is it, Luke? Then what is it?
It's a hornet.
Oh my god, it's a bee.
Red and brown make you frown. Just remember that.
Yeah, they won't go after humans. Just leave them alone. It'll be fine.
Are you for real, or is this like?
I'm for real. They fly around my balcony all the time. You just don't piss them off. They won't fuck with you.
Black and yellow. Can't wait to see the fellas. Those are the rules.
Like, when's the last time you actually got stung by a bee?
I don't know. Probably like college.
Last time I got stung by a bee was like when I was a kid. Just because when you're a kid you fuck with bees, but as an adult you don't get stung by bees because you don't fuck with them.
I got stung by a bee while eating brunch probably 2 years ago. It went down my shirt and stung me and was in my shirt. It hurt so bad. It didn't hurt. It just felt like somebody pricked me with a needle in the center of my back, and it just kind of shot out, and it kind of jarred me. But it's not fun. Macaulay Culkin scarred me from bees forever. Spoiler alert.
Bees.
He dies at the end of My Girl. He dies at the very end of My Girl, the movie.
Yeah.
I've not seen that movie.
It is not groovy.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage's interaction was a little bit worse.
Dylan, did you figure out what's for dinner yet? Because people are contemplating that you might do Taco Deli.
I have not ruled out Taco Deli.
If you wait too long, you're gonna have to go like bottom of the barrel fast food.
Yeah, I might just put something together here that's going to be very underwhelming. But
I have a rule. I have a rule about smoothies. If you were thinking about smoothie, if I have had any alcohol, I cannot have a smoothie after it.
Why is that
a smoothie? Just is.
A smoothie fulfills me for like half an hour, and then I just get hungry again. I need something, substantial in the gut. It's not going to do it for me, but I might have to just end up settling for that. I don't know, man. I want to talk about
in your smoothies. I need to know what's in your smoothies. If you're only going
to make a bomb ass smoothie. I'd rather just make.
You don't, Dylan. No, you don't.
I feel like
what do you know, Ray? You know shit about my smoothies.
I feel like Dave would roast your smoothies if he saw you.
Dude, I make awesome.
No, you don't. You know, like almond butter and vanilla whey protein and a banana, like sick.
No, I don't, dude. You don't know shit.
That's what it is. No. Hey, I had a text from my wife, and I was like, "Oh shit, something urgent." It's a YouTube video. It says guy dresses up his dog's favorite toy. It's that one where the guy walks in the Gumby costume and the dog goes crazy.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to go off mic and watch it. It's the best video ever.
It's probably a good one.
It is it is fantastic. It's a fantastic video.
I have a pickup date scheduled for my new pup. I'm not going to reveal it right now, but I'm just gonna hit y'all with it when the time is right. Just be ready.
We getting a name, or are we waiting till day of?
Randy, I said just be ready. Okay.
All right.
Sheesh.
Can you? Is it a half brother / sister of Randy?
It is possible that it is related by blood to one Randy Ruff. Yes.
I want to let you know if that is the case, and should those two ever meet, I will shed tears.
I have a really good feeling that they are going to meet at some point, Dave. Yeah, we're boys. We see each other. We hang out. So it'll happen.
I haven't seen you since you did the video thing over here.
Well, that wasn't too long ago.
It feels like a year ago. Feels like a long time ago.
I miss
Hey,
you.
Will, didn't you go to the lodge today?
I went to the lodge yesterday, checked in, brought a new table in there, put it down. It was good to be there. Like I took it for granted, man. I miss it.
Where'd that table come from?
I did some whatever.
Organizing?
Yes. We did some shuffling yesterday to open up some space in our apartment. So the lodge has a brand new table and 4 chairs. Very exciting stuff.
It looks
nice.
I
stopped by the lodge yesterday too, just to check the mail since we hadn't checked it in 5 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had basically nothing in there.
Good. You like to see that.
No
I
doubt.
was expecting some big boy check or something tight, but we
No
didn't.
text from anybody.
Do our landlords think that we just don't actually have a business? Like that we're just like dudes who just go chill in this room every morning and drink coffee together?
Money laundering.
We're paying rent just to hang out.
Yeah. Like we just need to get away from our wives. Like, oh.
Exactly. Yeah. Who knows what they think?
Rosie getting loco right now. Sorry.
So Dave, how's the yard work?
Yeah, give us some updates on your succulent.
I saw you get that gram F at the depot.
Yeah, at DC Rough on Instagram, you can pull that gram off or gram up and pull it off too, if you want to, Randy. Yeah, no, I went to Home Depot yesterday. We're just trying to do some gardening.
I'll go get it.
I ripped out some bushes in our front yard and got an agave plant. Got some other cacti family type things. Don't really know. I think they're too big to be succulents, but I know they're all dry climate plants. So really looking forward to what's next with them. It's just I love working in the yard. Something about getting your hands dirty. It's just primal, very primitive. Just getting dirt under your fingernails. You know what I'm talking about, Will.
Yeah, of course, dude.
Oh man.
But it went pretty well. And today I did some stuff. I laid down a little Southern lawn weed and feed. You guys know how it is, man.
What's it called? Southern Law Weed and Feed?
Southern lawn weed and feed, yeah.
Okay.
Kill the weeds, you feed the grass.
Sure.
So you got an agave plant. Are you going to trim those thorns on it?
I'm not. You can't really see it, but I stabbed myself about half an inch deep yesterday, and it hurts like a son of a bitch.
Yeah, one got me right in like the side of the meaty part in when I was on my bike, and oh god, you need to trim those things.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It's important. Maybe I'll manscape them.
Ooh, that's a tease.
You're ridiculous. Yeah. More on that later.
Sponsor.
Here we go.
The fun,
Look
Dave,
at
the
that.
the fun thing about a new sponsor, Manscaped, keep an eye out, is that we promised them IG lives from your personal account. So I hope that's cool with you.
Oh, the joke here is that I'm going to be live as I'm trimming my pubic region.
I didn't want to. It was a weekend. I didn't want to bother you. I'm sorry. So I hope that's fine.
Oh, I see who our next guests are. This is kind of exciting.
I'm excited to.
Looks like we're going double barrels with the next guest.
We're going double barrels.
Exciting stuff.
Randy, I'm going to boot you.
Yes, I need to eat my sheep hand
No.
fajitas.
No, hold on. I had something I had to ask Randy. No, I'm kidding. It's fine.
Randy is dead. Guys, our friends over, you might know them, Roback, Dylan.
Oh, yeah. I think I do. I think I'm wearing one of their shirts right now, actually.
What? We have Hubs and the other founders of Roback.
Washington State.
Oh, that's exciting.
I lost audio.
What's going on?
Hi.
Guys?
What's up?
How you doing?
Lost audio.
Thank you.
Okay, we're back.
Dylan's back. All right, I'm going to jump out.
Okay.
Welcome Roback to the squad.
Brett, don't leave. Oh man.
Oh no,
Brett, no.
Guys.
No, you look sharp.
What's up?
You look sharp. You look really sharp.
I mean, look, this has become my quarantine uniform. I wear this every day. So thank you. You guys don't look so bad yourselves.
We're trying. We're trying.
All right, let me just say I feel like a jerk.
Christina.
Wait,
I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure we make that hat.
Is this y'all? Did y'all make this hat in '94? Because I didn't realize y'all were around.
Behind the scenes, it was relatives.
Okay.
It's fair.
Okay, cool, man. This is the first time. I think we did a couple calls, but this is the first time I've actually put a face to the name. I like this. Great to see
Guys,
you.
we're honored to be here. You guys are getting us through QT. We're counting on you guys.
Oh man, that means a lot. How's quarantine been treating you guys? How are you managing all this? What's going on?
It's been good. We shifted to making masks, and that's been taking up most of our time. But yeah, I mean, other than that, it's pretty usual. I mean, we kind of work all the time anyway. But we're just grinding on these masks.
I love it. The mask sales going well, obviously.
Yeah. So we started like right when the crisis started hitting. We were like, man, we've got this unbelievable supply chain. Let's start shifting to produce, face masks ASAP. So we started producing them first for like healthcare workers and hospital. Brett,
I'm back. Sorry, guys.
nice. First, we started producing them for like healthcare workers and hospitals. So we got all those out this week, which was awesome. And then once the CDC changed their guidelines and we're kind of encouraging everyone to wear them, we started making them for, the general public, and we sold them all at cost. And in 2 days, we sold like 215,000 masks. So we're pumped to get these out there. Hopefully, do our little part to blow the spread.
Wow, that's awesome, guys.
Masks.
When Kev and I were on the call yesterday, and Kev said we've done 215,000 masks, I was like, oh my God. That's just ridiculous. So
We've got
Timely.
So there they are right there. Guys, what's the
Look at that.
the
Come on.
rollback and circling back in 2020? What are we thinking?
Oh man, I mean, we're a blank canvas, and we are down for anything. Two, we've got a lot of ideas. I mean, Brett, we've been talking about them, some sweet collabs on some polos and Q-zips, or as you guys call them, QZs, which I think you guys should trademark. There's a lot of stuff in the pipeline, but I think most importantly, we gotta move this to an in-person meeting once this is all over.
Yep, that needs to happen.
I've heard a lot about this island in South Carolina that I just can't get enough of here. I think you guys are there, right?
We wish. We're all calling in from Charlottesville, Virginia, where we're headquartered. But my parents and Christina's parents almost live right there. So Christina and I are married, by the way. Kevin's kind of our marriage mediator / co-founder. But my parents live on Defusky Island, right off Hilton Head, in South Carolina, and it's like this kind of long lost island, wild west, no bridge to get there. So whenever you go there, there's no one bothers you. You can do whatever you want. There are 3 golf courses on the island. 2 of them are bankrupt, so they're just kind of courses you can, do whatever you want on, which is nice for content or bringing people down to.
Dude,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that sounds pretty awful, guys. I'm sorry you got
We think of every excuse to go. So if y'all want to go, we can get the whole crew there.
We definitely do.
I think so.
We'll see you soon.
our Watch Media Summer Retreat 2020. COVID.
Oh man,
We're down.
Twist my arm, man. Sounds terrible.
Hey, can we get a dog check? I just now noticed that we have a 4-legged friend that needs to be.
Oh, okay. This is a famous dog. Hey. Remind me the dog's name?
Bunker.
Bunker.
That's right.
Bunker classic.
Rosie.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Look at that.
That's
pup.
yeah. Look at that. That's a pup there.
man.
What's everyone sipping on tonight on the rowback side of things?
Bourbon? What do we got?
We have we've been trying to learn some new cocktails. We're calling it the year of the cocktail, but we made revolvers tonight.
Ooh.
Ooh.
It's good. Great review right now so far. We'll see how they go. I don't know what Kevin's drinking.
We need more good guys with guns, in my opinion.
That sounds like a Texan.
Yeah.
I have big news. I've just acquired a painkiller.
No way.
Oh, Wilmon.
Quite
Did
exciting, yeah.
Wilmons deliver that?
No, yeah. I mean, no, we can't. We're not legally an essential business because we're not legally a restaurant, but like we're kind of doing things.
Oh,
Yeah.
big time.
Is Wilbon's on Defusky?
Is it what?
We're trying to figure out the location of Wilbon's.
I know a guy that can forward you a text that can lead you in the right direction. Also has a password in it too, so just make sure you don't forget that when you go to the door.
Okay.
Ooh, I love a good password bar.
This is going to turn into like we're going to put out a map to find Wilmons at some point, and it's going to end up being like a thing. We're just
I know.
gonna plan a Wilmons in like San Diego and put a map out there.
I know someone's gonna throw out like a number for me to like oh here like I'll invest in this restaurant and then I'll take it and then all of a sudden I have like all this equity in a failing restaurant because I don't know how to run one and it's just gonna get ugly. But I'm
Well,
done with it.
This
Guys-
bit's going to end with us actually like opening an actual Wilmons at some
Fine with
point.
Fine with that.
Guys, if we made a print polo of like the most 5 iconic things that are in Wilmont, you know, what would that polo look like?
Oh,
Tough question.
Putting us on the spot here, Kev.
Yeah,
a hacky stack for sure.
Yeah.
A hacky stack.
the Hacky Stack polo sells out day one. There are the social distancing hammocks. We had to take some down to make them 6 feet apart, but the hammock yard might be good. I don't know.
Hold on, I gotta write these down.
Oh, Will, dude, how could we forget the spit roasted pig?
Yes, that actually would look pretty cool on a shirt.
Nothing better than just spit roasting a pig on the
Nothing.
beach with the
Nothing.
lads.
Yep.
I want Dylan duffing like a 3-iron from the fairway on a polo.
Why do I have to be duffing it? Why can't I be just piping it?
That feels very specific and detailed.
Well,
Come on, man.
the last time we went golfing, Dylan made me reshoot his second shot from the fairway on a par 5 where he duffed the first one. He goes, no, we'll just run that back.
It's hard to
That's-
duff a 3-iron.
That was
Like that's when you hit
confidence, man.
thin.
You don't tell people the behind the scenes blooper reel. Come on,
I didn't
dog.
put out the video, Dylan.
Did you keep the tee box waiting? You're going for it?
He was going for it.
Nice.
Oh yeah, of course, of course.
This is
You got to.
Go ahead.
there's actually some sweet irony in Roback being on right now because Roback was there when we launched the company. They were one of our first sponsors, helped us get off the ground, and now because of Brett's breaking news up there, we just exposed Dylan. They'll be here for the crumbling of the company. So it's only fitting that we have you on as like everybody's going at it now. This is good.
Well, let me come at Dave. Roback guys, do you have a polo made for short batch swing specifically?
Why do you say it like it's a bad thing?
Yeah.
Wow.
You want more length, Dave. I'm sorry. I don't know if they make more room in the shoulders or more room in the armpit area, just for guys like you.
Oh yeah, I'll show you, buddy.
There it is.
We even put the ridge on the back. Bunker's a ridge back, so we put the little 2 stripes. That's his ridge on the back of each one. So even the short backswing, I mean, the ridge will be exposed from the right camera angle.
I love it.
We can make anything work.
Works for me.
The people are asking for hats. Can we definitely say tonight that we're gonna have hats?
Oh, we're game.
Yes.
We need the hats. The first time I
Let's
put on
do
a Roback hat, I just said to myself, I was like, well, we can't really produce other circling back hats without doing it on these first because these are the most comfortable hats of all time. So
They
I'm
really are
waiting
comfortable
for
hats.
it. Oh.
Well, we our favorite part of the Roback like family are the circling back listeners because they're just 1 so loyal, and 2 we get the funniest tweets and comments on those orders. I mean, when those roll in, we just crack up, and there's got to be at least one a day. I mean, it's hilarious.
I like
the
just
best skit you guys did was when you really dove into our reviews that we hadn't even read, and we were dying. That was so funny.
Oh yeah, from the backers, right? They left some reviews on your site.
Yeah. And there was this guy that was ripping on the game day polo, like the Crimson or something, and you guys just had a whole,
that guy.
yeah,
Yeah,
that was hilarious.
I think the story was he didn't know there was an Alabama polo, we call it the Crimson. Yeah. And then every one of your backers commented on the Crimson and just said at so-and-so. And then we changed the name of the Crimson to that one guy's last name.
Yep, I remember.
The most reviewed polo on Roback's website that like a year ago.
They show up for us, man.
That's amazing.
Shouts to the backers out there.
I'm glad that we beat Pardon My Take in something. So I'm glad about that.
We have the best audience of any small to mid-sized podcast. Like that's out. I mean, everybody knows that.
100%.
Not even up for debate.
I mean, pound for pound, it stacks up against anyone, even the small ones.
Love that.
That means a lot. Thank you.
Well,
Thank you guys.
Roback crew, thank you guys for jumping on. This has been fun.
This,
Yeah,
this
thank
is
you, guys.
awesome.
What's next for Roback in 2020 is what Dave wants to know.
Well, we
it is.
would have never said face mask, but here we are making
Face mask. We've got some cool items kind of in the pipeline. We were gonna roll out shorts this summer, and then once this kind of crisis hit, we decided to kick it to either November, December, or just wait till next summer. But we've got prototypes, and they're really, we like them. So hopefully you guys will too. And then we're working on.
it's been a while.
What else are we working on for a fleece pullover potentially in November, December. That's like on the high aspiration list, and we've got a few other surprises up our sleeves. Hopefully,
We'll keep turning out the bandanas for Rosie and Sally.
Perfect.
One thing we always need help with though is naming our polos. So if you guys ever have any good names, text them over, or if anyone in your audience does.
I mean, the Robacker names itself, the Randy, the Rosie. I mean, I think we're just kind of, there's 3, so you're welcome.
Thank you.
The Robacker sounds like a sailboat that I want to be on like a Saturday afternoon, just cruising.
The Rough Swing Academy.
Mm-hmm.
Did we ever show you guys the little wooden boats that Matt's dad built?
No.
See if we can pull it up real fast.
I'm very interested.
I'm intrigued. You have my attention.
All right. Make quick small talk while I bring this up.
What did y'all have for dinner?
I've got. Oh, never.
Yeah. What did you guys make for dinner over there?
I don't know if that was show.
Oh my!
Oh,
That's tight.
that's
in the
not what I was
world?
expecting
Hey,
at
now.
all. That is way cooler.
Cruising.
That's dangerous. That's absolutely dangerous.
Safe?
I want this.
So when you guys come to Defusky, we got to take them out and do a little race. But
Yeah.
so Matt's dad is a woodworker, and he just decided to build these little boats one day, and the engine is bigger than the boat. So you have to literally lean forward when you're going so it doesn't flip over. Because like when you're going full speed, it just starts like rising up. It's not safe.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds super safe. I can't wait to hop on one.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Bring the homie. The homie will just cruise on one.
I'll bring the homie. He'll love it.
And guys, real quick before we go, what is your guys' go-to golf course in the country or the world?
Ooh.
Like that we have played or that we want to play?
Ambitious. Both.
Well, Dylan
wow.
played Augusta last year, so.
I mean, no. My favorite one I've played is Torrey Pines, but I'd probably go to Scotland for my ambitious one. Probably St. Andrews. If I can't play Augusta National, that is.
For me, my favorite course that I've played is Arcadia Bluffs in Arcadia, Michigan, and the one course that I'd want to play, I think I want to play Pebble Beach more than anything right now.
This is easy for me. Pebble Beach is a good answer. Easy for me. Public course, Dallas, Texas, Stevens Park, South Dallas in the building. Royal Melbourne, Australia, mate.
Oh,
Go by the Foster's factory, get a few big dogs for the boys, and go out there and just swing them.
love it.
The factory.
Yeah, they're just cranking out canned beers, Dylan.
The big guys.
We're going Cabot Links up in Nova Scotia.
Ooh.
And then we're going over to Bandon Dunes. I haven't played that yet, but Cabot Links I played, my favorite golf course ever. Bandon Dunes is next.
I like that.
Nice.
None of those are bad answers.
Roback, thank you guys for hopping on the Happy Hour Live presented by Faber Seltzer. Or Faber.
Thanks for all the support, guys.
Yeah, we love you guys.
Great. We appreciate y'all.
All right.
Thank you guys for keeping us sane.
Cheers, guys.
Of course.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all.
Have a good.
You too. Dude, I just looked up what's in a revolver, and it sounds phenomenal. It sounds up Dylan's alley more than anybody's alley, if I'm being honest.
Let's hear it. I don't know either.
Actually, I could see Dave liking it as well. 2 ounces of bourbon, a half ounce of coffee liqueur, 2 dashes of orange bitters, garnished with a flamed orange peel. I want to know what that orange peel did to get flamed by his boys, but we'll see.
He probably, dude, he totally texted his ex.
Oh, hey,
Dude, blame him.
Dude, when you're in a cocktail bar and they get out the flamethrower thing, you know it's fucking on.
oh, it's over at that point. You
It's
just
so
see,
on.
yeah, it's just amazing.
I thought Dylan was like
It's
a
so
bottle
unnecessary,
guy.
but I love it.
You do the bottle service with like the happy birthday, like happy 32nd Dylan.
Brett, come on, dog. You know
I'm
that's not me.
sorry. I'm going at you guys. I need to go at Will tonight. I've gone at Dave and Will.
You land all these new sponsors, and then you can just start throwing haymakers at us. All right, we'll see about it.
I'm
You
gonna
guys
go
made-
with Brett. I'm gonna go with Brett. Brett, did you spend some time in the sun today?
Sure did, Dave. Yep. If you can see, I don't know if you can tell by the
Yeah, I can. That's why I asked.
Did you wear the white shirt just to amplify it that much more?
exactly. Somebody said I looked like I got beat up by Mike Tyson in the comments. I was like, yeah. You can tell by like the sunburn
Did you
accentuates my
You get
back.
18 in or something? What'd you do?
No, just laid in the sun for like 13 minutes, and that's enough for my fair skin to be like,
Dude, it was like 96 here today.
Are you that kind of fair where you will just get burned no matter what?
Will, I can be at dinner in the shade and I'm toast.
Like if you and Sally like had a kid, the kid would be like
All
translucent.
right. Yeah, translucent is a good way to put it.
Like a lizard,
Is there a
like the
pool
underside of a
situation?
lizard.
What's up, Dylan?
I said, is there a pool situation over there? I might have to come hunker down with y'all too, man.
Yeah,
No.
what up?
Just
No
chill
pool.
out, Dylan.
No pool sitch. There's ponds though. If you want to come swing by.
Yeah, I'll do a pond. Fuck it.
Big pond guy. Is it stocked? Do we have some trout in there or anything?
No trout.
I bet you $50 you can't catch a 5-pound bass in there.
Do you think a certain someone stocked the lake before he goes out and fishes it? Because what the fuck?
I'm not saying
I'm not saying nothing, man. I want to get invited back. Hey, this guy said, oh, okay, good comment. Did you get beat up by a mild tree nut allergy? Be honest.
I think so. I took a Claritin about 4 hours ago because I felt something coming on. I thought it was COVID for a good hour and a half, but I took a Claritin. I feel better, but definitely the eyes they're affected for sure by something. So I don't know.
Oh,
See,
guys, I've got breaking news. The Dallas football Cowboys have selected Alabama cornerback Trevon Diggs with the 51st overall pick in the 2020 draft.
Okay.
Yeah, Dick.
I don't know anything about him, but if he's a Saban guy, I'm down.
I got my guy in the comments saying no love for the Saratoga Springs Par 29 course. Of course I got love for it. Of course I got love for it. Saratoga State Park spec. The course we'll be playing when we go up there for a meetup this summer potentially. I don't know. Dylan canceled it, so we'll see.
Oh, come on, dog. You know I'm in.
Do you guys see on the no laying up list they had Petoskey, Michigan, and Traverse City, Michigan as potential top 10?
I did.
I loved it. I almost just dropped the bag just to make sure they went up there so we could just go up and just like bomb their thing. Can we do that on the company actually? Can we just pay for them to go to Harbor Springs instead?
Well, let me ask you guys this. What's the first meetup post-COVID?
Well, Brett,
Des Moines.
excellent question. The
You
easy
got it.
answer is to go local or somewhere drivable, but who knows?
I
Lake
think we should-
Charles.
La Berge?
Kincaid and Lake Charles just pay like a bunch of money for us to just go like open a bar there and just do it.
I don't know how many Lake Charles locals are going to show up, but I do. That is a fun place to hang out for a weekend.
We could get at least 10.
I want to go to Lake Charles. If I can't fly places, like I want to drive to Lake Charles and just go like stay at the resort or whatever.
It's a really solid alternative to Vegas. I mean, it really is.
We have a free place you all can stay.
I saw somebody say Vancouver and Banff
I
in the
heard
same
free
night.
place in the background. I just heard free place in the background, so I'm taking that as truth.
There's Caroline's family has a place in Lake Charles that we could potentially crash at.
Perfect.
Oh, I guess we'll just go have to hang out there.
Potentially can be removed from that sentence.
As long as we can get pool access at Golden Nugget, I'm good.
Ooh,
Oh, we'll go to the Dave.
Even if we have to get like a fake room at the Nug, we will get pool access. I want that lazy river in my life.
Dude, there's nothing better than going to a place like that, going to the pool and just having like 18 Miami Vices, and then the next day you look at the bill from the pool, everything you put on the room, and you're like, oh my God.
It's like, oh, why were those Miami Vices $18 a piece?
There's no way I had all these. All your boys were putting them on your room tab, and no one's going to pay you back. I know how it goes.
It's $1,100 tab.
Tough, very tough.
Hey, Dylan, real quick, since we're 40 minutes in, can you
Yes,
can you drop a little NSP or NSA, please?
NSA?
New sponsor alert.
Oh, new sponsor alert.
Ooh,
New sponsor.
guys, Faber Sanitizing. Faber Sanitizers. www.fabersanitizer.com.
Got a new logo. New
We got
logo.
a new logo that they said would it's going to look better on the stream because you couldn't see the first one necessarily. They were a distillery that COVID happened, and they said, "Hey guys, let's instead of making vodka and liquor, we're going to make hand sanitizer to help out the community and help out you guys."
Boom. I like
You know
that
what we should do?
Dylan's light right now. It's like an
I was
eight-
going to say, Will,
didn't
I like
that,
it.
man.
It looks really good for them in the light, but I was thinking for Dylan, we could move it back over towards the cabinets, so it kind of looked like Dylan had something going on in there.
Put it on the cabinets.
We're
Maybe
starting to get
they
going.
could send us. They could send us like 200 bottles, and you could just stock your cabinets with hand sanding.
Dude, Dylan, you know what you could put in those cabinets actually?
What?
You could take like every liquor bottle that you drank, you could just empty it and clean it out and then just put it in the cabinet. And just have a collection of like empty liquor bottles. Wouldn't that be sick?
Ooh, and then I can get like a strand of lights and like kind of wrap around the base of the bottle so it lights up. That'll look pretty sick, especially at night.
That's sick. That's sick.
No,
Have you made any pyramids on that table behind you yet?
have I? Yeah, I've been playing quarters pretty much every night over here. So yeah.
Just ruining the table.
That's my dad's favorite drinking game. Hey guys, don't mean to interrupt real quick, but hey, they started this accidentally. Will.
Oh, fuck.
And by accident, they started a whole new business in light of COVID. And they said, our top priority is to produce enough supply to support local hospitals, healthcare facilities, first responders, grocery stores, and you, the viewer out there.
Us?
This is for personal use as well as benefiting first responders, hospitals, everybody out there. Fabersanitizer.com. Hop in. They're the first sponsor of this live stream ever. So support them.
I love it.
Big shout out to Faber Sanitizer, man.
If you're in the you're looking for your hand sanitizer at the grocery store, this and that, it's not going to be there, guys. But if you want it from the comfort of your own home, hop on Fabersanitizer.com and order some.
Do you want a personal endorsement real quick?
I sure do.
It's my favorite.
Oh,
I'm done. This will be the last one I do. This is the last one of these I do because of that.
Come on, man.
Come on, dude. Don't
Come
dab.
on.
You got to holster the dab, Will.
That was a good dab, though.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Wait, I missed it. Can you do it again?
Switch it up. No one had
Wait,
me
can you
on that.
Can you do the Bill Gates one?
Bill Gates dabbing is still like the funniest thing in the world because it's like, how can you be so smart and not be able to dab? Like,
Dude,
he's
he's
so
got-
smart, but he can't look at one thing that somebody is doing and just emulate it perfectly. Instead, he just does both hands to the side.
Dude,
He's
I've been
like
saying
a
for
Hall of
years.
Fame.
I've been saying for years, Gates is a dumbass. Totally overrated. Not even the brains behind that operation. Guy can't even dab correctly. What
Embarrassing.
a fucking idiot.
Hey, Dave, did you see who the Eagles just got?
Yeah, I'm trying not to LOL, but
What position is he going to play?
Oh, Dylan.
hopefully the one where he can really maximize turnovers like he did at OU.
He's not an
in
NFL
really, really terrible times.
He's really great at hitting wide open receivers. Really good at it. And
That's a good skill to have in college.
That's
We
kind
got
of
there's a lot of Eagles fans in the comments that are just chiming off.
Hey, Kinsey brings up a great point. Did you guys see CeeDee Lamb? Yeah, Keans. CeeDee Lamb snatching the phone from his girlfriend's hands last night.
Yeah, he's got good hands, man. That was the move of someone who's got conversations in the iMessage going on that he doesn't want everybody to see.
Yeah, like how many Pizza Hut was texting him, so proud of you, baby. Kiss face, kiss face.
What was it that who was that the old Cowboys running back? He actually went to Oklahoma too.
DeMarco Murray.
DeMarco Murray.
He's a beautiful man.
Loved him.
Spray. He had his side pieces number saved under the name Spray Tan, I believe.
No, he was spray tan in her phone. It was one or the other, but spray tan, which to this day makes me laugh.
That's right.
Like a
Spray Tan in her phone.
That's a different kind of spray tan. Normally you go and you get like a bronzer. It's just, if you think about it, it's funny. Immature. I don't make those jokes, but y'all can. Hey, Will, I've pivoted.
Oh, nice. Red stripe. Look at us. We're just having fun. We're just getting tropical with it. Look at this.
Hey,
this is the glass.
Will,
that you gave me. This is the glass.
He cheers me. Ding.
Oh man.
Look how
We
beautiful.
just cheers.
Yeah.
Dave, where are you buying Red Stripe these days?
The liquor store.
Total Wine, where they talk about high school football.
Absolutely, Total Wine. They do curbside drop off. I was the dude with the mask on in my vehicle, just blaring Shade 4-5 today.
I haven't.
Saw me.
I have not entered a business or establishment that was not the lodge in 5 weeks.
Not even a grocery store?
Sally's been doing all the grocery shopping because she's already exposed to it at the hospital. So like we're just trying to limit me. I'm just like this fragile little bubble boy sitting at the apartment, just like waiting for the groceries to come home.
Dude, you're like you're probably the least germy you'll ever be in your life right now.
Yeah, I think so. It's kind of great.
Hey, do you guys
You're
want
kind
to
of
go?
living my dream.
I have some Brett's breaking news sneakily. If you want to jump there.
Yeah.
If we sell 1,000 bottles of hand sanitizer tonight, Faber Sanitizer is going to stock Dylan's cabinets full of just sanitizer.
Perfect.
Wow, I might buy 500 myself.
FaberSanitizer.com. They're just going to Dylan's cabinets are just going to be all hand sanitizer. I don't know why you want that, but that would be
jugs.
Sanitizer, man. I will proudly put that in my cabinets. He'll
try to like resell it though. It'll be a whole thing.
Oh no, I'm going to use it. It might take me 20 years, but I'll use it.
I can see Dylan trying to sell it for profit.
I could. Dylan just marking it way up. The homie's selling it for like $10 a bottle at like little tiny ones. He's just selling them at like a lemonade stand outside, just like punking other kids.
They used to call him the gouger in college.
That's not true. That was not a thing ever. No.
That's what they're always calling you when I was around. I don't know if it changed, but
Why I don't have pink eye, Trent.
You might have. Do you have pink eye? Can you confirm?
You kind of giving me pink eye vibes too, actually.
I have sun. I'm sorry, guys. I got sun today. Sue me.
We're
not going to sue you.
Have you put any ointments or lotions on your face?
Yeah, I put aloe on. I'm sorry.
Kyle,
I had no defense. I'm sorry.
To Kyle,
Brett, maybe
that it actually is $10 a bottle. I was saying that Parks was repurposing them in the small little tiny things. Don't disrespect me like that. Or FaberHandSanitizer.com. Thank you.
Brett, next time just get an actual spray tan.
Dude, what if I walked in with a spray tan, would you guys judge me?
I cannot. Okay, this is weird, and I know it's stupid, but I could not picture you with like Dylan's complexion.
I couldn't either.
It would be weird. It would weird me the fuck out because your hair, it just wouldn't go with your hair. You'd probably look great, but I just don't know if it's possible.
We're burying the lead here. Like, I want to know what Brett's legs look like. Was he laying out a pair of khakis today, or did he actually do the legs?
Oh my gosh, he has shorts on, folks. I can't see. I'm blind.
Dude, I just flexed my calf for that camera, and I have a spasm right now that's so bad that I can't even walk.
You pull a muscle?
Is everything okay?
I spent a lot of time in the sun today, Dave. I'm sorry.
Have you pulled your air fryers lately, like me?
Oh, I can't wait for the next live stream next week because we have an air fryer giveaway.
Let's go.
Oh my God.
Imagine not being in attendance for that.
Imagine not frying the air.
What are you even doing? I can't show up, by the way.
You what?
I have one showing up according to Brett. I can't wait for it.
Well, here's the problem with Dylan's, guys, is that it's getting sent to my house, and so I have to bring it to Dylan.
I can make it. I can get in the car and make an effort here too, Brett. But
yeah, Brett's in Houston.
But I don't have a house.
Oh, that's
you
right.
have to key fob into my apartment. It's a whole thing. It just
come on. You're gonna have to bring it to me.
Yeah,
dude, I've got like 5 messages from Dan on my phone, and I know exactly. They're all about the birds. He was bitching to me last night after they drafted Rager. I can't wait to open them up.
His screenshot of his dad's text message to him.
That was great.
It's really funny.
He's been on fire the last couple of days.
Fuck, tonight would have been a great night to get Dan and just have him just be like we thought he was drinking out of the bottle the other night. Like tonight it's gonna be ugly.
Did y'all see his video, the weightlifting, the home gym video?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All time.
That was really funny. I cracked up at that. It's just
should we just text Dan to get his immediate thoughts right now on the live stream?
On Jalen? I want to know how he feels about Jalen.
Yeah, I'll get.
I don't want to expose somebody, but there was supposed to be a guest at 7:45, and her camera's not working. Dylan,
Why?
What the? Okay, Lauren had like a 2018 MacBook Pro, and she can't get the camera to work. What's going on with her?
I have an email saying the camera's not working. So there was supposed to be.
It has no choice but to work. It's always working. What are you talking?
I'd love to make fun of her, but as a guy who can't even get a Twitch stream up, I have no ground to stand on.
Dave's 5 weeks into Twitch.
Dan texted me. Dan texted me, and it just says, out of the blue, next text, we're doing the Jalen Hurts thing, I guess.
I'm gonna here we go. I'm gonna tell Dan, be prepared for a text.
Really, is he going to play quarterback? That's a serious question.
Maybe he's a flex.
Who's that white guy from New Orleans? From BYU?
Oh, yeah. Taysom, what's his name?
Taysom Hill. Yeah, he might be out of those types.
He's no Taysom Hill.
We have an update.
Lauren, figure it out. Like,
put it right.
MacBook Pro.
Can I just say this, Dylan? I'm going to be bummed out if Lauren is not on here to defend her swing and answer the question that I've had for as long as I've been watching her swing a golf club. Do you initiate your swing with your hip or your knee? What is your trigger? I can't figure it out.
Do you know, and I think you do you know that this is like her least favorite question of all time?
Yeah, I kind of do. I shouldn't bring it up. Sorry, Lauren.
Hey, has Lauren tried what Jacob Karpowicz said?
You should connect the camera.
I mean, she has like a very new MacBook Air.
I mean, to be fair, when it says the camera's disconnected, the natural thing to do is connect the camera.
Yeah, just connect it, Lauren. Shit.
Lauren clarifies in the comments it is a hip initiation. I thought so.
Thank you, Lauren. Yeah, she's so annoying. Just figure it out. You have a laptop. Mine's from like 2012, and it works.
My dad figured it out last night. He got on with one click.
Let's just get Dave on here.
Dave's probably asleep right now.
Lauren, unplug the modem for 30 seconds and plug it back in.
Lauren, do you have a bunch of rice? If you do, drop it in a tub and then just put your laptop in there for a solid 30 minutes, and it should work.
Yeah.
Come on.
These comments are too distracting.
I know.
People think Lauren's fake. I think like I'm making up. Like girlfriend goes to a different school bit, like people say in high school.
People are wondering, Dylan.
How?
I can confirm she was at the Christmas party.
Yeah, she was. She's real, unfortunately.
Oh, Dylan, do you remember? This is gonna date us. Whatever. This is nostalgia. The funniest thing during pledgeship was like there's always like some active. He would have some outlandish task for you to do, and he'd be like, I need you guys to go down to the hospital. I need you to break in and get 10,000 pairs of surgical gloves. And then we'd be like, I don't know. I don't think we could do that. And he'd be like, find a way, figure it out.
That was like the line
not
was
possible.
Find a way. Like he'd be like, go dig a 10-foot hole in the backyard, and we wouldn't have any shovels. Like, what do you want me to use? Like, find a way. And then we'd find a way to dig this hole, and they'd be like, all right, now fill it back in. Like, what are we doing here? Find a way.
All right. Now one of you guys has to step up and get buried alive in that hole.
Oh, guys, we have commenter, couple commenter, Ryan and Tiana. Lauren is really screwing this up.
Why is really in parentheses or in quotations?
Yeah, I don't know.
What am I missing?
The fact that a couple are sharing a YouTube comment. I don't know how you describe it. That's something.
I think
Dylan,
the
they're
joke
the
there
official-
was that she wasn't real.
Oh, I get it.
Okay.
I get it.
To play on the real thing.
Thank you, Randy. Thank you.
Okay.
Ryan and I are actually combining Instagram accounts.
I got to say, Ryan and Tiana are the official couple of Circling Back podcast.
Wow. I feel like I name someone that every meetup. I'm like, man, you guys are just a classic couple. This is great, and just like hype them up.
Wait, were they at the meetup?
Who knows? Hard to say.
Yeah, sure.
Ooh, hey, big news. We have a draft expert hopping on momentarily.
Is it? Oh, I mean, did he used to go by a different name of
Jackhammer?
He bought a mic.
Jack
He
Hammer
bought a
may be
mic.
hopping on to talk Jalen Hurts with Dylan specifically.
Oh, here we go. Philly, the Philly backers are going to love this.
I'm legit extremely excited for this.
I know this is gonna be unhinged.
Don't put too much pressure on Dan right now. Okay, just let him ease into it.
Get his thoughts out.
He goes, "I'm hopping on," so whatever that means.
I'm just imagining I'm imagining Dan opening his computer and then like the fan firing up and being loud as fuck, and him just having to wait like 5 minutes for all the programs to load for some reason.
Yeah, his like 2014 MacBook is
dude, Dave has the loudest computer in the history of computers. I've never had a louder laptop than this.
It's so loud it doesn't work anymore, Will.
Are you on the Microsoft?
I've been using the Microsoft for 3 weeks.
I didn't know you were going micro constantly.
Dude, my MacBook it doesn't turn on anymore, so I think things have pivoted.
It's kind of hilarious that you're a PC guy. I like that. Have you popped off the tablet and just walked around?
I have.
All the draft are sponsored by Microsoft. You're kind of like in your own draft room.
Yes. Hey, man, let's see what we do. I just hope we get somebody, man. You should see my board.
Maybe Lauren should get one of those computers if the camera works. Those new MacBooks, and the camera just won't connect.
The camera works. Yeah, it's funny how that works. Hey, before Dan gets on, guys, FaberSanitizer.com. Thanks for sponsoring us for the first ever sponsor of the live stream. Happy Hour Live.
Not only are they the first sponsor of the live stream, they're the first sponsor of video content, right?
Technically, yeah.
Good for them.
I want to call them Fabes for some reason. Like,
call them Fabes, man.
Oh, what's up, Fabes?
Hand sanitizer.
If you go to FaberSanitizer.com and order a bottle, they were a liquor company that pivoted. They pivoted. They cut out the middleman.
Love a solid pivot.
To help with the COVID relief, and they said, fuck it, let's do it. So they are donating $2 to every COVID-19 related charity with the purchase of hand.
Yeah, that's the one.
Thank you, Fulton.
Wow, that's an endorsement right there. Thank you.
And if we sell 1,000 bottles of hand sanitizer, they will send Dylan enough sanitizer to fill his cabinets completely.
How close are we?
You could
be
germ
free for the next 20 years. Watch.
You can bathe Homie in it.
Good question. I don't know.
Homie doesn't even take showers anymore. You can just put hand sanitizer on him and
I just douse him with Fabes, man.
Yeah, just run it through his hair.
Hey, how big of a bummer is it that nobody said KJ's golf course on the question that Roback asked us? Because KJ lives on a golf course. People forget.
People do forget that KJ lives on a golf course.
Thorntree Country Club. He's living good, man.
Shouts to KJ, man.
Yeah, it sounds great. Is Dan's laptop just still firing up?
Yeah, my last text was read at 7:54 p.m. Oh, here he is.
Oh, there he is.
Guys.
There he is. He's in the situation room right now.
He had to read up on Hertz first. And here we go.
Oh, Dan knows enough about Hertz.
He's about to have a Hertz donut.
Dan Regester in the building.
Got to set up the microphone. Hopefully it's working.
You sound great, man. What's up, Dan?
Dan, I don't think you have to put it to your mouth every time. I think you're just talking to it.
I know, probably.
Dan, initial reaction, Jalen Hurts, round 2. How do you feel?
He's not playing quarterback, right?
I don't know. That's a question I had for everybody else. I don't know.
This is like a Taysom Hill situation. Also, by the way, Brett, I used to host a college football podcast. I think I know who Jalen Hurts is.
Ooh. All right, so you got Rager in round 1.
Mhm.
You got Hurts in round 2. Rager before Justin Jefferson.
Yeah,
by the way.
I was before the draft. I talked myself into Jefferson. I'm like, if he's there, we're gonna take him.
Yeah.
I mean, we could have traded back and gotten Rager probably late first, early second.
Yeah.
I mean, essentially, we're replacing Deshaun Jackson with kind of like a bigger, stronger, a little slower Deshaun Jackson, I guess.
Yeah.
Ran a sub 4.340. I think he benches like 350. Squats, what, like 680 or something?
Yeah,
so I was talking myself into it today. I was like,
Okay.
me and my dad were shook last night. But
No, I said it earlier on here, but your dad's text to you that you put on Twitter last night was one of my laugh out loud moments of the draft. That was pretty good.
It's the only funny thing about the draft, though, because like it's like, it's a worldwide pandemic right now, right? Everyone feels really shitty. They need an escape. So let's just roll out all this B-roll and all this footage and all these backstories about how somebody's dad died when they're 14. Like every draft pick, somebody like it's just some drama story. Like some terrible happens to this person for someone to get drafted.
Who is the dude yesterday or last night that got drafted? And the highlight, they didn't even show tape of him at first. They just showed tape of his dad playing for the Colts. Like that, like what does that mean? If like that's the first thing they roll out.
No, it was Rager. It was
Rager.
It was the 1 year he played for the Eagles. I think it was his last year as a professional football player.
I remembered him from Texas Tech, which it didn't feel like it was that long ago. But
You're
man,
thinking of
I
Bart
remember. I mean, I'm familiar with Jalen Rager's work because I used to gamble against TCU all the time, and he would torch us, even though he didn't have a quarterback for his entire tenure at TCU.
I like us, just the general us. He would torch us.
He would torch us. Yeah.
You want to answer Joel's question here, Dan? I'm kind of curious myself.
I am
I
too.
don't know. Dave could answer, I guess. I don't know. I don't really do flat bench. I more incline.
Yeah, Dan's an incline guy now. I respect
I bet
that.
you
You know
Dan
what?
Bet you Dan's close to 300.
I can rep 225 incline pretty well.
Dan can touch 3. I've spotted Dan. I'm the guy who spots Dan, and I'm like, dude, you need. I'm thinking, I'm like, man, I don't need to be spotting Dan. Like someone much, much larger needs to spot Dan. Because if something goes wrong, like I'm going to kind of help. I'll be helping by being like, help, by yelling for help, not by actually lifting the weight off of Dan's throat.
Also, Philly sports are the only thing that will actually get like a legitimate reaction out of me or my dad for the most part, but mainly me. Everything else will just be like a bit or a joke, but I just can't joke about Philly sports. It's already a joke within itself, you know?
How's your dad doing today after last night?
He might be back to bed right now after that Jalen Hurts pick.
He's not just
Dan
he's
the
not
Waterman.
wearing the Hurts jersey. How is Sean
the-
McVay's dope?
He's got the same backyard as Cliff, it looks like.
It looks like they shrunk Cliff's backyard and put it in Sean McVay's backyard.
I think the most upsetting part about the draft so far, though, is how good of a draft the Dallas Cowboys have right now.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all.
Like, I solely wanted us to trade up to draft CeeDee Lamb. I mean, mainly because he was the best receiver in the draft, but also to the Cowboy. Like, as I saw him falling, I'm like, oh no.
He's tight. I'm really jealous.
Cowboys keep creeping up. Jerry Jones on his $250 million yacht.
Dude, don't worry about Jalen Hurts, though, man.
Oh, yeah. Man. When I think Jalen Hurts, I just think about your tweet.
Yeah, me too. Honestly, that's exactly the first thing I think of.
Okay, right after my tweet and like the games, like the 3 or 4 games following my tweet, it looked really bad. It didn't look so bad as the season like kept playing on, though.
I mean, because of his many, many untimely turnovers.
It had something to do with that, Dave.
He's great.
The guy is fantastic at hitting wide open wide receivers, but that's kind of it. And in that Oklahoma offense with CeeDee Lamb, he had a lot of those. So
maybe like a Denard Robinson type situation where he just becomes a running back with Miles Sanders. I don't know.
Sure.
Don't bring Denard into this. What did he do to get brought into this conversation?
Was he on the cover of NCAA?
Shoelace?
Wait,
Yeah.
you see, shoelace.
so.
I was gonna say the guy that didn't tie his shoes. Yeah, Denard Robinson.
I bumped into him at a pizza place at like 2 a.m. in Ann Arbor one night, and he was not impressed with it.
Like, dude, just tie your shoes. You're gonna run faster, probably. What are you doing?
Right? He pulled up to this pizza place at 2 a.m, parked his car sideways, and left all the doors open, blasting music while he got a pizza. And I thought it was the coolest move of all time. I almost just got in the car and like hid in the back seat, just hoping that he would drive off with me.
He was sitting sideways.
It was tight. Yeah, it was cool. He was sober. I can confirm he was sober. He didn't drunk drive.
Oh, also, can I confirm how old I am, by the way? You guys think I'm 30 or something?
How old are you?
Yeah, how old are you?
I'm 28.
Oh, okay.
You're essentially 30.
No, but
vibes.
When I started at Grandex, I was 23. So I think you said I was older.
I thought you were like 5'10", 30 years old.
We age different in the Northeast, so
it's the water.
Well, I think you look great, Dan.
It is the water.
Dan, you know, it's funny you and your dad have been kind of bonding over the draft because last night when the Cowboys took CeeDee Lamb, that was the first time my dad and I had spoke in 15 years.
No, it makes sense, yeah. I think the most accurate representation of Philadelphia is probably Silver Linings Playbook.
That's a great movie.
Thank you, Tim, for that one. That's good. It's mean, but it's funny.
Every time Dan comes on, it's just everybody just throwing up like 3-pointers and they're just swishing.
Dave, I'm not kidding when I say this. I went through about 20 minutes of Breen bang highlights today trying to find the perfect bang, and I couldn't find one for the soundboard. I need you to send me the perfect one.
Yeah, I've been looking for that too. I've got one in mind. We could do the Jason Terry Game 5 Mavs Heat 2011. I'll send it to you.
I saw that one, and I actually thought this is probably the one that Dave will want, but I didn't want to take any liberties.
So who do you guys have on today? Who am I following? What ESPN personality am I following?
We'll see. I think it's going to be SVP. So
I honestly do have a connection to SVP if you guys need it.
Yeah.
From Golf Channel.
Oh, can you get us Noto Begay?
I can get you Faraday if you want.
Can we get Duval?
Faraday would not do well in this. Faraday, I like Faraday, but with the three of us, it would just be weird. He's a different kind of humor.
He takes himself too seriously.
Dan, I'll say this: we have a big week next week.
Okay.
Huge week.
Tonight, unfortunately, we had a cancellation tonight, which is why we're.
There's a void. No, I get it. I'm never a first choice. I get it.
Well, when we saw Jalen Hurts go, it was like, oh, we need Dan on immediately. But something happened with our 7:30 time slot and our 7:45 time slot, so we needed content.
I got you.
So thank you, Dan.
We had to flex you in. You got flexed. I love it.
It's better than getting bumped.
Yeah, better than getting bumped for sure.
But the microphone works. I just plugged it in. I just took it out of the box.
Are you not drinking whiskey straight out of the bottle tonight like last time?
No, so that was a bit. I thought you guys picked up on it. I came in. I think my name was like Danny Rave. I was trying to do the whole stay-at-home rave bit where people are DJing and like having concerts at their homes.
We know. I know what you're doing. It was
Danny.
Okay, Dan. All right, Dan. Come on.
I should have put more time. I should have threw on a jacket. I should have like kind of maybe messed with the hair a little bit.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Is it blonde yet? When's it blonde again?
It gets blonde the longer it gets. So it's getting there.
Dan, how are your gains? Have you been measuring and like weighing in and stuff?
I mean, I probably eat like 1 or 2 meals a day. So I mean, I'm maintaining, but I'm getting there. It's fine. I'm probably like 195 right now.
What's for dinner right now?
Chicken and rice.
Of course, dude.
There he is.
Staples on.
Gaines never takes a day off for Dan, man.
No.
I just got back from Silker, though.
Yeah.
I just got a rotisserie from the HEB.
Hell
I'm just
yeah.
kind of picking
Hell
apart for that. Made the rice.
That's a
But I went
throwback.
to Zilker today to get like footage of like an abandoned, empty city. Guess what's not abandoned or empty?
Zilker
A lot of
Park.
people.
There's a
Public park
lot
where
of people.
go.
There are no rules at Zilker. Everyone's drinking, smoking weed. I might hit it
Hell
up
yeah.
tomorrow. I don't know. I'm getting the boys together. Maybe do some social distancing drinking.
That sounds like
Stay
a,
10 feet away.
sounds like a decent gangster party.
It's not bad.
Dan, do you just have the rotisserie chicken plastic container sitting on your keyboard right now?
No, it's in the kitchen.
Damn it.
Otherwise,
You know-
I would just pick it apart like I used to.
Some dudes just stack bottles of of liquor that they finished. Dan stacks rotisserie, the little plasticware. The rotisserie chicken comes in.
Absolute badge of honor.
And then right next to it, the guac.
Have they discussed your viral weightlifting video yet?
No, I don't think so.
How long
We
did that
talked about it earlier.
to create?
I wrote it in 5 minutes. I recorded it in 20 minutes, and then the editing took 20 minutes.
So bang for your buck. That's a fantastic video.
Thank you. I thought it was okay. Like there's definitely parts I could have done better, but trying to get back into it. Content free agent.
It was fun.
Right.
No, dude. When I realized I didn't know where you were going with it. Like the first 30 seconds, I was like, "Oh God, is Dan just about to like show us how much he fucking lifts now?" And then I knew when I figured out what you were doing, I became very, very excited.
I'm gonna try to do. I mean, I got a lot of time on my hands now, so I'm gonna try to do like a video every few days. It does not necessarily lifting or anything, but just like some form of content. And
Dan,
I should probably
you
use
should do
my
a 50
equipment because I spent a bunch of money on my film equipment. I ended up using my iPhone.
Dan, I came up with a recipe for the Frat Kitchen cookbook the other day.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
It's something I like to call the cheese taco, and it's where you take a piece of cheese and you fold it and you just put deli meat inside of the cheese and eat it like a taco. It's
I
like
love that.
it's a great like just desperate for something to eat, looking in your fridge meal.
Well, the original idea for Frat Kitchen was the toast sandwich, and
Yep.
we were supposed to do that video with Mia Khalifa, but it just never came to be.
Can you tell everybody what the toast sandwich
Wait.
or the bread? I think you just call it a bread sandwich. What exactly what that means? What's in that?
Yeah, I think we discussed it in the last happy hour. You just toast a piece of bread, and or just 2 pieces of bread, and then you alternate with untoasted bread. So either 1 untoasted piece or 2 untoasted pieces, and it's a texture thing. It's
Dan,
for
wait,
poor-
can I ask you
poor
a question?
Christians.
I'm sorry. Why was the bread sandwich video going to involve Mia Khalifa?
I don't know, because she was getting into cooking. She was doing remember she was doing that like cooking video phase.
Yeah,
So, we're gonna collab.
okay.
You did try to pivot to like food.
She also used to do a podcast with us like every other week.
Yeah.
Oh, and dude, and let me just tell you, the listens, there was a noticeable bump. That was
How many Mia Khalifa bot accounts follow you on Instagram?
Can you
to
tell
this
Oh.
day. To
Can you
this
tell
day.
the story, Dan?
Dang.
Yeah, can you tell the story of when we had a contest at Grand X to who could drive the most traffic to a T-shirt, and you just completely gamed the system?
Yeah, I hit up Mia Khalifa and I hit up Paige Sporanic, and I'm like, hey, can you post this link for me in your Instagram stories? And they're like, yeah, of course. And I think everyone, I got a few million.
Like, I remember we looked at the stats behind it, and like it was like 1 purchase, and the average time on the site was 1 second, whereas everyone else's was like 45 seconds, and like a click-through rate that was like to be appreciated.
I did not get the $100 gift card. Needless to say.
In the meeting, it was like, damn man, you did a good job, but this is not good traffic. These aren't the eyeballs we're looking for.
It's a fair point.
It also fucked up the reporting for every other piece of traffic for like the last month when people were trying to like look and analyze the analytics. And it was like, well, we have this one day where 1 million people went to this one T-shirt and didn't buy it.
The conversion rates were at like an all-time low. It was like 0.008.
Well, people used to game the system on TFM when they would make Harrison would do galleries and just do 5 pages. And it like for every person that clicked on a page, it was a different view. So he'd get millions of views and just Totally game the system.
If there was a page view contest going on and you were down like 100,000 on like Friday, it was like, all right, I got to go in the office on Friday morning and do a gallery somehow.
And I didn't put towards the end. I wasn't even putting Babe of the Day under my name, just because I don't like. I'd rather have when you click on my name, my articles come up than just Babe of the Day, Babe of the Day, Babe of the Day. Otherwise, that did pretty good numbers.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
Dave, do you see that breaking news in the comments?
Mims to the Jets.
Mims to the Jets.
Me.
I like Mims.
Dude, I'm telling you, Mims is a day one starter. Our boy Mike Golick Jr. told us that. I believe it. He's a great receiver.
Friend of the program.
Mike Golick or Mims?
Both. Well, mainly Mike Golick, kind of. He was on for like 15 minutes.
So are you like full like Baylor fan now?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I will acknowledge my fandom is trash, but they're my college football team.
I mean, I'm a Rule tool, so like I get it.
I love Rule.
Love Rule, but he's gone.
Dude, I hope I helped you win some money last year betting on Baylor.
No, I mean I told you before the season I had the over for Charlie Brewer and the wins.
You did. You did.
We were early on Baylor. We were early on Baylor.
Yeah, no one talks about that.
It doesn't matter though. None of this in the end of the day, football's not coming back, so none of this matters. People in Georgia are bowling right now.
What are they doing in Georgia? Why the bowling alley?
They're getting tatted up. They're getting haircuts, and they're hitting the bowling alley for some rock and glow.
Bowling's essential.
Bowling's not even that fun.
No,
bowling stinks.
Nothing more unsanitary than bowling.
My
Bowling
parents
stinks.
met in a bowling alley, which is probably the most fun I've seen. I was probably conceived in a bowling alley.
Okay.
Dan.
Come on.
I mean, just the odds.
Hey, Dan, what's your hand sanitizer game look like these days?
Oh, here we go.
We stacked up on Ajax or whatever the soap.
Well, let me tell you what. Get on Faber Sanitizer.
Wait,
They're a
Ajax?
distillery. They're a distillery from Pennsylvania, Dan.
England?
FaberSanitizer.com. FABER sanitizer.com. Gets you sanitizer from your home state. And they do it because they are looking out for you. They were a distillery. They were doing liquor, they were doing vodka, they were doing this and that. They decided, hey, I'm gonna make sanitizer for the people. From
Liquor.
Pennsylvania, Dan.
Does that blow your mind, Dan, or what?
I'm not going to be a corporate shill for you, so.
We're not either, but shouts to Faber Sanitizer, the first ever sponsor we've had on Happy Hour Live. So thank you to them.
That's big.
Brett, can I tell you something?
Hop in.
You look less red now.
I think it's because the sun went down. You know, when the sun goes down, Will can attest.
Oh, we'll be grooving.
Yeah.
You look noticeably like more normal. It's like you're like Will. Like we've talked about this. Will get like if Will's in the sun for like the next hour and a half, he is the most blood red person in Austin, and then it just goes away like overnight.
Wake up the next morning and I'm just kissed with the sun.
Kissed.
Brett, do you miss Yingling by chance?
Yeah, Yingling, the America's Oldest Brewery, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah. Besides
We know
Paradox, Paradox. Yeah, I miss Yingling. Of course, it's a great beer. It's a very good panic order in the Northeast. Whereas down here, I feel like
what do you miss the most about the Northeast?
the weather. I miss it being like cold.
Oh, you miss the seasons?
Yeah, I miss having seasons. Where down here, it's like, is it humid or not that humid? That's
Come on. What's the deal with the weather?
I will argue though the water does matter. The water matters in the pizza and the sandwiches and any type of bread product. The water matters. I will die on that hill.
I'll go to bat.
Here
for
we
that.
go.
I'll go to bat for that, but it really pisses Dylan off, and so I'm not going to go there until he has.
It does not piss me off.
It pisses me off.
My dad spent 40 years treating that water. Okay.
I think the water theory holds water, for lack of a better term. But
Dylan,
like, how easy is it to make, like bread or a bagel? Like, it's not like a complex thing. So there has to be something that's missing if the bagels up there are so much better than the bagels are down here. And the water being different, it makes some sense. I can't vouch for it. I've never had a New York bagel, but it does make some sense. So I'll give it to y'all.
The
You know what
Office
it is?
almost got torn apart by the Office breakfast taco debate. I remember that. What was it though, Dave? I'm sorry, I cut you off.
No, that was a good debate. I remember that. That rehashes itself on our podcast like every 8 months, like the breakfast taco debate. No, I was gonna say I don't think that it's the water. I think it's just people from the up the like in the Northeast. They love being home so much they associate the bagels they eat at home with the surroundings, their friends and family. So when they move to like Austin, it's not going to be as good because you're not eating a fucking bagel, which is basically like a Sperry loafer. You're eating it like in public by yourself as opposed to being back home in Boston with your boys.
Beantown.
I don't know, Dave. I don't.
There's more versatility with a bagel though, especially compared to a breakfast taco. It could be a sandwich. You could eat it by itself. You can throw peanut butter on there. You can throw cream cheese. It doesn't matter.
Dan, did you know these guys don't know what an everything bagel is?
Yes, I did.
They don't know what an everything bagel is.
They have no idea.
I would like
It's
to be excluded from this narrative.
It's a big
I think
liar.
I'm the only one who didn't know what it was, and now I do. I've had like 10 of them since we had that discussion. So just
Okay.
calm down.
Dylan's been looking at Einstein since he found out what they were.
I mean, I don't know a better bagel place around Austin. There might be one, but I don't know about it.
They're
No,
Subway.
different-
But you guys
Different
have
parts of the
kolache,
US.
You guys have tortillas. Like we don't have those up north. We don't have
different parts of the U.S. just do food better. Like Northeast, we have Italian down. Down here, we have barbecue and tacos.
Dan, what's your favorite Philly bar?
Regional.
And
Favorite Philly bar?
twins.
Yeah,
Probably,
like McGillen's or something like that.
yeah, McGillen's.
Solid.
I mean, I haven't. I mean, I grew up in Philly. I didn't for the first 18 years of my life. I didn't go to Philly. Like I'm born and raised in Delco. I didn't really get to go to the Philly bars that often, except when I came home for like Christmas or I wouldn't go home often because I was like at UCF. I'd always spend the summer.
I got it. So you weren't really a Whitebriar guy or Avalon or stuff like that.
McGillen's is probably the best bar that I've been to, just because it's kind of like colonial-ish.
Yeah.
It's like an old building.
Dan, it's a dive bar with two
Colonial
floors.
Club.
Let's not go colonial with it.
Let's go colonial clubs only.
It's like
I
colonial
like this
pen.
take- I like this take from Tim.
It's a good take.
They're all good.
They're all tight. They're all
They
tight.
all taste good. Like let's
Tim,
just
do you,
revel in the fact that
Tim.
we have options.
Tim, do you know what we do for a living?
We argue about dumb shit.
We find the most pointless thing that means nothing. We get in like personal fights about it.
It's very limited content right now, so
God
we
forbid
don't
you
have a whole lot of choices.
muffins. And
These times are truly unprecedented.
hey
Oh,
Dan,
Brett's-
I have a new guest who wants to chirp you for all of your takes. Literally every single one.
Okay.
Sally DeFreeze is here.
Oh God.
Hi, everyone.
Sally. Why are you coming at my boy Dan right now? What'd he do?
Yeah. What are you about to do?
I'm not chirping him for anything.
Oh,
What are you
Oh.
doing?
I have an auto response if you do chirp me though.
Sally's crushing this right
Sally
now.
froze.
Bang!
Oh,
Okay.
we can't even hear you.
Here you, unfortunately.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Sally, can you? Oh,
Sally,
Keep
Sally
going.
muted her own mic.
Sally, if you can hear me, thank you for your service.
Fret on, good Sally.
Right on, good madam.
Sally muted her own mic and she has no idea.
I know.
Oh no.
Here, Sal.
Oh no.
This is a tough scene.
This is a mega tough scene.
Mega tough. Dan, did you know Dylan got by the mega tough scene guy, Barry McCucken, twice in like 8
Twice.
days?
Can we discuss
Like
this guy?
3 days. Man.
That guy's bit sucks.
It's so frustrating.
No, because like he pivoted into that, but before that he was like a dollar store PFT.
I think
now
I'm unmuted now.
Oh, there she is.
everyone's tagging me. Every time he tweets like a fake story, everyone's tagging me and like, dude, can you believe this? And it's
I
kind of
know.
it's kind of funny.
I like
They're
that.
tagging us. It's funny.
All right, Sally, you're unmuted now. What?
I feel like other people were muting me like a Zoom call because I had unmuted myself and then it kept muting me back. So I
Been there.
just want to say that maybe Lauren's camera issue was an actual thing and people are having technical difficulties, you can't just say that they're a robot or whatever else other people are saying in the comments.
She's
That's rude.
She's having actual difficulties over there.
I
don't
know.
know how to help her. She keeps sending
I-
me screenshots of like her laptop screen and where it's not working. Like, I don't know what to do about it.
I think I'm sure she's already restarted it, but literally I kept pressing unmute and it like kept muting me back. I couldn't say a word.
Dylan, has she tried connecting the camera since it was disconnected?
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good suggestion. I don't know if she's tried it.
I also sent it to her phone, Dylan, and she wouldn't go on the phone. So like I have multiple options here. We tried.
I feel like the phone though is not a great option because the connection's always terrible. I feel like Klein's always on his phone.
Oh,
I told her
just
not.
not good.
Poor Klein here. He's getting.
Oh, well, I gotta be brought into it.
What's wrong with the phone? I sent you guys cookies today. We're good.
Dude, those cookies are good.
Well, what,
Lauren, we're here for you. We see you. We wish you were here. I'm sorry your camera doesn't work. I
Dave,
think
Hey,
you got to
Lauren.
reset your computer.
Lauren, figure it out.
Oh,
Don't be
Dylan.
mean. It's hard to deal with these technical difficulties.
Oh, way to go,
He
Dylan.
said it.
Uh-oh.
We're working our phone.
I told you not to use the phone. I didn't say it wouldn't work. That's
Back
not
on
it.
Dylan now.
You basically you meant it.
So, do y'all want to discuss my Sal Gal skincare routine and my nails that I just did?
No.
Anyone?
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Yeah.
no, I,
That's rude.
Is it a
I
sponsor?
think most of the people in here are here for draft talk.
Yeah, when's DuVernay gonna go?
Maybe people are here for nail talk. We
What do
don't
you-
know for
What do you
sure.
think of Jordan Love pick, Sally?
I think it's great. I love
You
it.
think Aaron Rodgers is out, like him and Green Bay are no more, or think Aaron Rodgers move on?
I will level with you, Dan. I don't really follow the NFL because I don't give a shit about pro sports for the most part. I really am a college football girl.
You're a Lions fan,
Um,
first and foremost.
I also do hate Aaron Rodgers
taking a
because Will
stand.
hates Aaron Rodgers.
You're taking a
I'm
stand.
not
I
really
get it.
taking a stand.
You're taking a knee. You're not taking a stand. You're taking a knee. I get it.
Yeah.
Ooh, indeed.
I don't need to talk about. No one wants to hear my takes on NFL because I don't care. And I think a lot of that is growing up in Austin. Like I didn't really have a team. Like I'll cheer. Like I cheered for the Texans when I lived in Houston for a couple years when they were like decent. And then I don't care about the Texans. I really don't. I definitely don't care about the Cowboys. So
Oh, okay, Sally.
I'm not a dim boy. I'll just
They
say
pay
it.
our intern, so I'm all aboard the Cowboys.
I mean, I get it. I think this is the 5th straight year Texas didn't have a first round pick.
It's really sad. We're quite terrible. And we used to be like, we used to have some cornerbacks in there. You know, we had some defensive backs get in. And now it's just, we're awful. So maybe we're using the quarantine as a rebuild.
Do you
Probably
remember
not, though.
when Texas wore the DBU shirts before the LSU game, and then all of their defensive backs just got absolutely
Oh, that's such a bad look. That's so bad.
Yeah, that wasn't a good look. We didn't know how
But
good
you know what
Joe
was worse of a look, Dylan, was you kept continually saying they were back when they weren't back. And we were
Sally, you know
we were
that-
never
you know
back.
that-
We
you know
sold
that's a fit.
we sold several hundred Let It Fucking Rip shirts, okay?
I mean,
And they got those T-shirts after they lost like their 3rd or 4th game.
That's
We put
Yeah, there
we
was
put
a-
them out.
there's a
after the win.
delay there. Yes, the supply chain.
That's a good.
wasn't-
That's a funny point to bring up, Dan. Yeah, that was after the Notre Dame win,
Yeah,
which
they're
was
back.
like at the time a top 10 win. It turns out Notre Dame sucked that year.
I can't
Well, we
believe
sold-
that Notre Dame was overrated going into the season. That is crazy to me.
Yeah, who would have
That's-
thought Notre Dame?
No.
Texas was unranked
Sorry,
preseason,
Mike.
won that game, and then jumped to top 10 after beating Notre Dame, who ended up sucking.
Brett,
my
I'm gonna just pause this Notre Dame talk really fast because Tim asked about Figs, who I know is a sponsor, and I just want to say Figs are the bomb. I love them, and Will actually comments when he does my laundry about how much softer my Figs scrubs are than every other scrub that I own. So, if you're a nurse or doctor or work in a hospital and you need to wear scrubs, you should buy some Figs.
I have
I'm a believer.
Or if you're like me and you just want to do some stolen valor, buy the figs and just walk around town, and people will be like, "Thank you so
Dave,
much." And you're just
the
like,
thing is, now that
Namaste.
face masks are like a thing, you can walk around in scrubs with like a face mask hanging around your neck, and people will just think you're a surgeon. So you could just like run that bit as long as you want.
I can see Dave showing up to Pine House to have some beers with the lads, just wearing figs, just acting like he just got off like a long shift, like a 24-hour shift.
I've gone
Like,
on record saying that I think it's a really, really bad look for people to just go in scrubs in public. I did it a couple times when I lived in Houston and would come home because I would get off at 7. But like, no one needs to be out in scrubs in public. Like,
Dude,
that's just
gross to wear
don't
something
do
straight
it.
from the hospital to like a restaurant.
Oh, it's so gross. Don't do it.
Yeah,
Do
no
not do it.
scrubs.
Yeah, that is
Scrub-
gross.
A scrub is a guy who thinks he's fly.
Okay.
Also known as a buster.
I've bought multiple pairs of figs this week. Shouts to my proclamation on the on a certain podcast. But anyway, Sally, on the same subject as figs, what's your hand sanitizer routine looking like these days?
Oh, he's running it back.
Okay, Brett, here's the deal. When COVID-19 started, I was very adamant. I sent a video out to a bunch of people that was by an NYU doctor at Cornell talking about how you really can protect yourself as long as you're not touching common surfaces and then touching your face. So all you have to do if you're on public is like if you touch a door handle or whatever, do it and then hand sanitize. But the problem is that people ran out of hand sanitizer because people weren't making it.
Oh, Sally.
And now
Sally.
that has been solved because you can get some Faber. It's great.
Oh,
Boy,
circle.
brought it back. Solution right now. Faber hand sanitizer, fabersanitizer.com, Faber sanitizer.com. Sally, you can have a portable hand sanitizer unit in your pocket all day.
Imagine.
And I will tell you that that's what you should be doing. So obviously, best thing is if you can wash with soap and water. But if you're on public, you don't have that option. You don't have a sink in front of you. So carrying a hand sanitizer in your purse, in your car, whatever. So if you go to the grocery store, get in your car, immediately hand sanitize because the likelihood of you touching your face without you realizing it is really high just because we're people who like do this all the time. Like we're always touching our face, our hair, our eyes, whatever. So as long as you are hand sanitizing, killing 99.9% of that bacteria, virus, etc., like you can still touch your face without having to worry. And I think that's where a lot of this spread because people we had a really big like lag. What are you doing, Will? Like what's the deal?
Laughing at the commenters. It's hilarious.
There's a good comment. Yeah, that's exactly what I was looking at.
Hey, we're in the middle of a read, guys, but that's fine.
I'm just trying to help everyone's health out here. But you know what? You get COVID if you want. I'm just saying.
We appreciate it, Sally.
Thank you.
Sally, I think I speak for everybody when I say frat on, good sir.
Let me say
Will
that-
doesn't have to worry about it because he doesn't go in public anymore. So,
Dude,
that's just me.
shout out me obeying the law, man.
Yeah, you don't go to the grocery store because
All right,
I do
Paul.
it.
Let me say this, guys. They're backers. They're a backer-based company.
Let's go.
FavoriteSanitizer.com.
Let's go.
And if we sell 1,000 bottles, they'll fill up Dylan's cabinets.
Love it.
Can we get an update? How many have we sold?
I don't know. I just don't
It's
know.
going to be like at least 900. So if you haven't bought yet, go ahead. I need a cabinet full of sanitizer.
Whose
Out of
dog is
Philly,
that?
Dan shouts. FavoriteSanitizer.com. Let's.
Oh, I thought that was Rosie.
I was worried it was Rosie for a second, but I couldn't hear her like
Nope.
off the camera.
Sally,
She
I have
chilling
a
over there?
question for you.
Yeah.
Caroline and I got in a fight today.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was
Okay.
about prosciutto versus salami in charcuterie board meat debate.
Okay.
What's your number one meat on a charcuterie board?
Prosciutto.
I know what
number one.
Dylan's is. I know what Dylan's is.
Gabagool.
Always prosciutto.
Tube steak.
Gabagool.
What did you, Brett? Were you team salami?
I'm team salami. Yeah.
Nah, it's bad.
Come on, Dave.
No, and
Come on,
honestly, I don't even
That's
think
your
that you should do
joke.
salami. You should do like calabrese or like some sort of like
Oh,
spicy something. I'm team prosciutto overall because you could kind of like pick it off in little
Sopressata.
chunks and make like, yeah.
Dave,
Why is
Dave
Terry
knows.
cooks,
the hardest thing in
no
the
one
world?
cooks tube steak like you do, man. Yours is the best. Everybody knows that. I don't know how you get it to taste like that.
Steak. Like people don't actually eat tube steak, right?
it's steak in a tube.
It's like what, sausage? I mean, what is tube steak? If it's a real thing.
You're always talking about it. You probably fucking know.
Dave, you love tube steak, man. Is that joke known? Like, do people know that the tube steak joke?
No,
I feel like you make that joke twice a week.
At least.
But not on the podcast, not on any meat platform, just to us.
Macy knows what tube steak is. Nobody else does in the comments, Dylan.
Okay.
Oh, of course, Macy does.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Macy knows what it is.
Come on, Macy.
Guys,
We've lost it. We've lost the golf course.
Dude, I was about to tweet that. That Zach Johnson video is top one moment of Zach Johnson or top 5? I'll go to the
Brett's trying to get Zach Johnson, so let's not.
Zach Johnson has responded to my DMs. He has not confirmed a date. He said, yeah. He said, yeah, sounds good. And then I sent him a follow-up, as in like, okay, let's do it, and nothing.
Let's count down the top 5 Zach Johnson moments. Number 1, when he hit the tees at the Masters.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, when the guy on the pontoon boat shot a cannon in his backswing. Was that the John Deere?
Number 3, his meltdown at Colonial that the cameras didn't show it on TV, but my buddy was there watching it, and he just texted me. He's like, "Dude, Zach Johnson just threw his entire bag."
He did hole out in extra holes that one time.
I don't Hero. He beat Tiger in the Hero, right?
Kind of tight.
Does Zeech have 2 majors or no?
Yes, 2.
Masters and British Open.
British.
He won a British?
He won a British.
Dude, he's a Hall of Famer.
That was the year Spieth almost went Masters, U.S. Open, British. He was like he almost forced a playoff in the British on the 18th.
Spieth has 2 majors in a year?
He had the Masters, U.S. Open, yeah.
Close to a third.
He was
2015.
I mean, obviously early on, people had a little bit higher expectations than they do now.
He's sneaky, almost beat Patrick Reed, and he almost won the Patrick Reed Masters.
Yeah, no, he's 62 on Saturday or Sunday. Or Sunday. What happened?
The echo's bad.
We lost
So
Will.
Will just leave?
I think Will realized it and he bailed. He just bailed.
He couldn't handle it. He gone.
Didn't
It might have been him.
Spieth went to Woodrow's with
He's
Dylan
over it.
at like 2015, and then something happened. I don't know.
I don't think that happened, man. Actually,
I didn't know that. Dylan, you know Spieth?
I don't. Sally might.
Actually, Sally like literally knows Spieth, right?
No comment.
Okay.
His camp made us delete a photo. Remember
Okay.
that?
Dan, thank you for hopping on.
Good.
we talked about it.
Is that what you're alluding to? It's not even a bad photo. He's just going birds in the air after he won.
He's doing this. Oh, now people are going to use that.
Okay, I
Damn
thought we
it.
were talking another.
Dude, that's why Ross has a signed Masters flag in his home office. It's because of that ordeal.
Because we deleted the photo of him. I think it was the U.S. Open, and he went
He was
double birds
on
PJ.
the PJ. Yeah.
PJ.
Show enough.
The echo is bad again. You think it's Will?
It's not great. You know, it's probably time to wrap up anyway. So,
We're wrap up time. Yeah, this flew by.
I'm just getting started.
Where are we going after, Dave?
Ooh, I don't know. That's up to Dylan, per usual.
Dave texted me about 15 minutes ago and said, "Where are we going after this?"
No, I did not.
I'm not doing this again. I said, "I'm not doing this again. You got to figure it out on your own, man."
Dave said Kung Fu.
You want to go to
Nobody
Kung Fu?
goes there anymore.
No one's going to West 6. I will say this, Brett and Dave and Dylan, actually, tell your girls we're going to do a female and happy hour where we talk about skincare and nails. Everyone's here for it.
You just assume I don't have a girl? Is that what? Thanks, Kelly.
No, Dan, do you want to be there for the nail talk? I don't know. I mean,
No, you didn't even say I had a girl. I do have a girl, but you just assumed I didn't have a girl.
Are you calling
I don't know her.
Are you calling it the nail badge, Sally?
The nail bag. It's about nails. I just did mine.
Hey, no, that's
And
taken.
also your skin care. And we are
And you
going
can
to
make that-
debut a special charcuterie week called Shark Week.
That's Sally. That's my thing.
That's our thing. You know I'm the Shark Queen.
Wow.
You know I'm the Shark Queen.
Wow.
We
That's
can
literally my
collab, Brett.
thing.
We can collab.
Guys, thank you for hopping on Happy Hour. Happy Hour
Love
live.
you.
Fun.
And thank
I'm
you to
leaving.
Faber Sanitizer. Thank you, Faber Sanitizer.
FaberSanitizer.com. We're getting close on the sale. We're getting close, Dylan. I just got a text.
Are you kidding?
I swear to God. We're getting close on the
Please buy Faber Sanitizer. FaberSanitizer.com.
FABER sanitizer.com. It sounds like next stream, Dylan's cabinets are going to be lined with a ridiculous amount of hand sanitizer, and I'm kind of
hate it. I don't hate it. Can't wait.
I'll even come over and stock it for you, Dylan.
My guy, thank you. Well, this has been fun, guys. Dan, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Dog.
Y'all have a lovely Friday night.
All right, folks.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks to everybody for tuning in. What a lovely evening. Look at us, the three of us. No Will.
Look at these handsome faces on here.
What happened to Will?
We got to figure out.
You can't figure it out.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's too bad.
Well, guys,
All right,
thank you for hopping on. FaberSanitizer.com. Get Dylan loaded up with hand sanitizer and yourselves.
With Sandy. I need some Sandy. All right, guys. Bye.
Bye.